Hello, I'm Dr Gareth Laura and I'm a puzzle and brain training author. But in this video, I'm not going to be writing puzzles, I'm going to be solving them along with...
Laura!
Hello, Laura.
That's me. Hi, Gareth.
And what are we going to be solving today? It's this. It's Exit Lord of the Rings Shadows over Middle-earth.
We're very excited about this.
We are excited about this. So let's dive in and have a look. And here's the game.
When did this come out?
Do you want to take the shrink wrap off?
No, I'm terrible at taking the wrapping off.
As of the time of recording, it came out last year. Do you want to do the honours of opening it?
Yeah, I do. I really do want to do the honours. Ooh. Do you want to read it?
What's the game about? In the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie, a great danger grows. There were whispers that Sauron, the Dark Lord, has returned to spread fear and destruction throughout Middle-earth.
He does that all the time.
I know, it's such a...
I would have called him Sauron, but maybe that's... I don't know. I'm not a purist, and I'm not totally
I can just see we've started a debate here. But there is hope. I mean, probably a debate about how I'm wrong.
Okay.
But there is hope. For in the hands of the Hobbit, Frodo Baggins is an artefact of enormous power. The One Ring, forged long ago by Sauron himself. There we go.
I liked it.
At the behest of the wizard Gandalf, Frodo and his companions have set out on a quest to destroy the One Ring and thus put an end to Sauron's power forever. Ever. Effects. The journey will be perilous, and this fellowship of companions will need help. Your help.
Hooray!
Our help.
Here we are.
Abandon hope. You too will be travelling in the direction of Gandalf through Middle-earth. For you, the wizard will have tasks of great urgency. Completing these tasks quickly and successfully will give Frodo the time he needs to accompany this treacherous mission. Hurry. The shadows grow long and time is running out.
So spooky.
Yes.
So spooky.
Now, what else is in the box?
Also, I just really liked the use of the word behest. We don't say behest enough.
That's true.
That's
Shadows over Middle-earth. Are we supposed to look in there yet? No, probably not.
No. Does it? If you can you open? It doesn't say don't open.
I know, but once you do open it, it tells you not to turn any more pages.
Oh well, that's all right then. But I think when we did exit the enchanted forest, it was very much a read this page and then stop.
Yeah, I think quite a few of them. They did a whole series which worked like that. A whole succession of them. Probably not supposed to look at these bits of paraphernalia, I know, but then there's something which clearly is going to clip onto this at some point.
Oh my gosh.
This is semi-transparent.
Oh, I love it.
Then there's a bunch of stuff, a bunch of strange objects.
Love a strange
fastened together.
Oh my gosh.
And then the classic deck of exit cards.
I feel like there's a lot more, as the games have got older and they've kind of progressed more and more, I feel like there's more construction work. And we have various levels of success with that.
Oh, generally. I don't know.
No?
No,
you really back yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a chest of drawers. This is also the bit that we struggle on. Opening the cards.
Oh, I know, opening the cards is the hardest part of the process. That's because I remembered that there was a pull tag.
There we go.
Right, we should probably start. That's the bottom of the deck. This is the top of the deck. But first of all, we can do what we always have to do, which is split the deck into the riddle cards, which progress the story. Can I be in charge of the riddle cards?
Yes.
And then the interesting, the answer cards, which you use to check your answers as you solve.
Help cards. There he is, the main man.
And then there's clue cards, which for this version of the game they're usually green. But they have a very stroppy looking Gandalf on them.
Yeah, he looks really cross. Maybe because we haven't figured it out ourselves and he's like, guys, can you hurry up?
Yeah, get it together, dudes.
The world is at stake. All right, cool.
So let's see, there's any special instructions at the beginning?
No. Yes, usually this is where they would say, this is how you construct this Hobbit house or similar.
But occasionally you're right. The game begins. What are you waiting for? Start the stopwatch, noob. Well, we'll have a timer on our video anyway. Yeah. Now you are allowed to open the riddle booklets. That's this.
Great.
And begin the game on page 2. We hope you have a lot of fun with Exit the Lord of the Rings Shadows over Middle-earth.
Ooh, we hope so too.
Right, here we go.
Great, let's do it. Best story reading voices on.
Oh my goodness, there's a lot of text.
Oh, there is a lot of text.
Shall we read it?
Yeah.
Okay, you go first then.
Okay. The sun is shining upon the green hills of the Shire. This is a region where most of the year life is serene and quiet. But not today. Classic. For today is the day of the great Midsummer Festival in Hobbiton. Everyone is here, including you, of course. There is plenty to eat and lots of singing and dancing, just as you hobbits like it. We're hobbits!
I didn't know I was a hobbit.
What fun, I didn't know either.
I'm a tall hobbit.
Yeah, who knew? Just as you're about to take another helping of dessert, an old wizard takes you aside. His name is Gandalf, he says, to which you quickly reply with a vigorous nod. Just agreeing that his name is Gandalf, okay? As if there was anyone in the Shire who hadn't heard of the Grey Wizard. To your surprise, he says he has a task of great importance for you.
What does it have to do with us?
You protest, but he just looks at you sternly. A bit like on the help cards, I would imagine.
Yes, all of... Oh, how does Gandalf talk? I can't do it.
Oh, you could do best Ian McKellen, basically.
I wish I could.
Just do Gareth.
All of Middle-earth is in danger. Ooh. Soon terrible things will come to pass. You can help turn our fate towards the light. A company of hobbits, including Frodo Baggins, will set out on a journey of extremely urgent business. Their trip will hold immeasurable dangers, but there is no other way. And they will need help. These are things you can do to improve Frodo's chances. Things that require true heroes. Heroes like yourselves.
What an ego boost, love that.
I feel that you are ready to play your role in this adventure. But make no mistake, if one single thing goes wrong, all of Middle-earth will slip into darkness.
No pressure.
Nice pep talk.
Gandalf explains with a deep somberness in his voice.
Oh,
Wow.
deep somberness. I was going for comedy.
Oh, never mind. Let's not read it again.
No.
And with that, Gandalf hands you a locked chest bearing an oddly glowing symbol. He urges you to pay attention to this symbol during the festivities. If you know how to interpret it, you'll be able to open the chest and obtain further instructions inside. That is all he will say about it. Then he hands you a strange disc. Ta-da! Takes his leave and strides away purposefully in the direction of a hobbit hole.
Little twist in the plot there. The strange disc of Middle-earth.
The strange disc of Middle-earth.
Yes, so now we can take card A, and here
River card
is the scene
A.
we are facing.
Hooray!
Here.
That looks
Welcome.
jolly.
Must we welcome Gandalf, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I would rather stay at the party. Is it too late to opt out?
Yeah, he didn't really
There was no
fill me with
option.
enthusiasm that we were going to not die.
Right, that's riddle card 8, and
Okay.
we can't take anything else yet, can we?
No, just
There's
that.
nothing else we've had a look at. Are you ready?
Yeah, I was born ready, Laura.
Ooh, okay. Code.
So we've got some pumpkins and some candles, and there's numbers on them.
Yeah.
And it says code high, higher, lowest. So I am guessing we are looking for these items in the picture.
Yeah.
And if we find them, we then take their number.
Let's do that.
And then we dial them into the decoder disc.
Oh, what have we got on the decoder
using
disc
a
today?
square. So we
Square.
would put, if we want to pause it with 611,
But
we
we
would put
also have
611
little
in here.
runes as well.
Oh, what are you
on
looking?
the
Oh, yeah, you're right. On the
outer
outer disc here, there
number,
are
yeah.
runes around the outside. Yes.
Most intriguing.
And these beams of light.
Oh, yeah.
There doesn't seem to be
Love
anything on the
that.
back.
For now.
Oh, there's something that's going to, looking in here, there's something that's going to interfere with that overlay disc.
Oh,
earlier.
I know. Yeah, love that. Okay, cool.
Right, so I reckon we're playing Spot the Difference.
And this is the
Or
rune
rather-
that he told us to look out for, or discover the meaning of, or similar.
Oh, I don't know about the rune.
You'll figure that out
We'll
later.
figure that out.
It was a glowing symbol.
So I reckon we're looking for these things in the picture.
Okay.
So, is there a cart? Yes, here.
Smashing.
Okay, so we found a cart. Is there a tree? Yes.
But is it the same tree?
No, the tree is the rune. Isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I wonder what meaning that
What
has.
is the significance of that? Okay, okay.
Yes.
Wait.
And then is there all the other items in the room? Is that a mushroom here?
There's everything
Yeah,
there. Because,
those
for
are
example, there's a
mushrooms.
moon and the bread.
Maybe it's things that are on the tree. Maybe everything else is here. Yes, the bread is here. The mushroom is definitely... Well, there's a mushroom.
Oh, look, the candlestick is the same shape as the rune as well.
Oh.
Maybe it's things that are the same shape
It's
as the rune.
things that are the same shape as the rune.
Okay. Oh, and
okay.
this bit of the cart as well.
Oh, well spotted. Oh, we found
Okay.
it. We found it. We'll assume that there's nothing else. Here's Gandalf. Hello.
Here he is.
Oh, sure. He looks like he's making a quick phone call. Home
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I don't know what the reception's like in Middle
No,
Earth.
I don't know.
but
It's
I feel
probably
like
a bit far away.
not
Yeah.
that great.
I don't know who's he calling anyway.
Where's it coming from?
Yeah.
Okay, so
right.
high, higher, lowest.
High, highest, lowest. High, higher, lowest. So the high, just middle, high, low, right? So the tree is. Where's the tree on here? The tree is 8, and the card is 9. So we've got 8, 9, and then we've got the
Candlestick, which is 1.
8, 9, 1.
8, 9, 1. Wait, so when we say high, do we mean like because this is really tall?
Oh, interesting.
What's that? Yeah, what were you interpreting as
I
high?
took high to be the number,
Oh.
but it could mean up the screen, couldn't
Oh,
it?
but maybe not.
Oh, it also might. I mean,
higher
up
number.
up the page, but it might also mean in terms of elevation off the ground.
I know.
Ambiguity.
Tricky.
Let's
okay,
start with
so
the number values.
You were doing it in terms of
Yeah.
number, size.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you can't tell the
Value.
difference in height off the ground of
No,
the
you
cart
can't.
versus the candlestick, really. So 891. Yeah?
Okay.
And the symbol here to open this chest is a square. You know,
a
Gandalf
square.
could just have opened the chest for
He
you.
could. But why? He just wants to check that you're totally on board.
You dear hobbits, if I made it too easy for you, where would the fun lie?
Are you improving? This is
No.
wild.
Yeah, 26.
Okay, 26.
No, that was not written in the game. No.
Okay, wow. Just Gareth going rogue. Right.
Right.
Top left.
Yes, on
13.
the chest.
Ooh, 13. That feels unlucky.
Nah, that's lucky. Gandalf's chest springs open with a soft click.
Ooh.
Not his chest here.
No, his wooden chest.
Yeah. Inside, he has deposited riddle card B. That's very kind of him. And a parchment for you. Again, he could have just given that to us.
A parchment. I would say a piece of parchment. I'm splitting hairs.
On the
Anyway.
parchment, you find the notes about the adventure. The backside shows you a map of Middle-earth. I don't know why I'm talking like that. In the chest, you also find 9 strange items shown below. Now take riddle card B, the parchment, the 9 strange items, and then on the parchment, enter the number 3 under the rune symbol. After all, your gift for observation helps you find Gandalf's symbol 3 times. Then turn to pages 4 and 5.
That is so many instructions in one go.
That is a lot of instructions. Is it referring to this?
Yeah, so that's our map, and then when we open it, there's notes on the instructions.
Oh my goodness.
On the other side.
Yes. Let's just have a quick look here. So these are places actually in
colours and numbers.
The real Lords of the Rings.
Oh yeah, the real Middle-earth.
Bree, the Shire.
Where would you go if you were going on holiday?
Well, not over here, because that's where the shadows lie.
Dark
And
and
you really
spooky.
just want a suntan. Then again, you know, up by the fiery bit, you might get a bit of a tan.
Bit roasty toasty.
So here we go. Notes about the adventure. So we need to write in obviously
under
in permanent
that rune,
marker.
Yeah, you always do things in permanent marker.
Under that rune, we need to write
out.
something.
3.
Was it 3?
Well, let's just check that. Hang on. There we go.
The number 3 under the rune.
Okay, great.
There we go.
Love this. We're going to be collecting
Notes
things.
about the adventure. Oh, yeah, we are, aren't we?
What fun.
Yes, and
I do love to collect
So let's move
things.
that aside.
Okay, so...
And then we need riddle card B.
Yeah, that's the next one.
And we need 9 strange items.
9 strange items,
which
okay.
all look the same. So let's
There's
just
riddle card
break
B.
the tie
I'm going to get rid of
tab
riddle
on
card
this.
A for now. But we're not going to
So
forget
some
about it
food.
forever. That looks like a strange item.
Are these the ones it's pointing at?
Yeah,
Okay. Oh yeah, and there's 9 of them.
and there's 9 of them.
Oh,
A dead giveaway.
Oh look, they fold over
Yeah.
and they tuck
Where
in.
are we going to place them?
It's like a table. Oh, they are the nighty dudes who
Oh,
try and kill them.
yes.
The dead kins.
They're spooky.
Kins of Middle Earth. You have the
Famously
9
spooky.
the Rin Wraiths. I got there eventually.
There we go.
The Rin Wraiths who come after you with a big pointy sticks.
Yeah, I don't like
swords.
them.
Yeah, no, they're not very nice.
Okay.
So there's going to be 9 of those.
We've got 9 of them,
Dillum,
okay.
dillum, dillum, dillum.
Attend, hobbits, to the next task that awaits you. The other company helping Frodo left Hobbiton shortly after you and is presently on its way through the Shire. But great danger is awaiting them. Black Riders are looking for them and your Hobbit friends are on the brink of being captured.
These are the Black Riders.
They've not got very far, have they? You absolutely must prevent this. Divert the Black Riders. This is the only way to give the Hobbits a sufficient head start. Light campfires along the edge of the path to lead the Black Riders astray. But be careful not to let them catch you. What are you waiting for? Hurry!
Oh, hello.
There are half fires, I think, on... If I just look here, that looks to me like the bottom of a fire.
All right, let's press all the rest out then.
Yeah, we'll fast forward through this
We've
bit.
got a pressing issue. Right, okay, well we've pressed out lots and lots of Nighty Riders. What are they called?
What are they called?
Black Riders. That's it.
Yeah.
3,
There.
4.
We've got
Is
9.
that all 9 of them?
That's 9.
That's fine.
What did you
Right,
revise?
okay.
Only 9.
And then each one has, as you pointed out, it's got a different flame
Match
on
up
one
with
side.
a fire.
So we just need to match the flames up.
Yeah. Are they gonna make numbers? Do you think when we've laid them out?
Yeah, I think we'll look at it. Yes, perhaps. So look, that one, it's going to be maybe hard to see on camera. I could always angle the camera, but maybe we'll be able to tell. So that flame goes there, I think.
Yeah.
In fact, it probably doesn't really matter where they go, unless they've got... If they're all the same.
If you just sort of match the orientation of the line.
Yeah.
So that one I think goes there. Da, 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 da.
I think that one goes there.
That goes there.
It's 417.
417.
Yeah.
Hooray!
So looking down, we see 4, 1, 7.
This top-down camera is actually incredibly helpful
It
sometimes for
actually
pointing
really
stuff
is,
out.
isn't it?
It's great. And sometimes it's really unhelpful.
So what puzzle is this? This is
Oh,
the moon.
that's such a
It's
good
on
point.
here.
Yeah, the moon, and it's just 417.
Where's the moon?
You just...
Did I go past it?
You did.
You really shouldn't have to rotate it more than
The moon
360
does
degrees.
go in cycles, though, to be fair, so you were just mimicking that. That's
That is
what
exactly
we'll
what I was thinking of. Yeah, that's a good idea.
You're welcome.
Waxing and waning. I never know which is waxing and which is waning.
Waxing is getting bigger and waning is getting smaller.
Well, I know waning is getting smaller.
There you
Waxing
go.
sounds like it should
Well,
be.
then waxing must be the other one.
Well, that's true. 3.
That's just science, isn't it?
Code may be right. Where can you see the code symbol? Is it on the? Is it on them?
Is it on one of these dudes?
Yeah, I mean
it must be.
This is the puzzle we're doing, right? So let's just say it's that 23.
On the strange object.
You have mastered this trick, young
Hooray!
hobbit.
This task.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. You have mastered this task with bravery as well.
Hooray!
Quickly, enter a note on your parchment.
Okay, we will.
Enter the number 9 under the flame.
Under the flame.
Let's do that now.
It's right at the bottom.
9.
Permanent marker.
Well, it's going to be correct, isn't it? It says it on the card.
After all, you have your inventiveness to thank for the fact that you were able to lead all 9 Black Riders astray. Then take the strange door item and turn to pages 6 and 7.
What's the strange door item?
That
oh,
one.
it's this.
That one, I reckon. Shall we get rid of all these?
The horsies.
All these controversial fellas.
As Frodo famously called them in the Lord of the Rings.
Horsies.
So this is the... I can zoom out.
I'm politely tidying
This is the
up.
door, and it's got lots of things on the back. But in particular, I noticed it has a press out here.
Ooh, what fun. What we're going to be looking at.
You can look through a crack to see what's on the other side.
Does it fold in any way?
It feels like it should, but it doesn't. It's not creased, so
Okay.
we'll guess no.
Not yet, then. Shall I turn the page? 6 and 7, hooray! You have successfully diverted the Black Riders to buy Frodo and his companions a little time. It took the Black Riders a while to realise your trickery, but now they are screeching with rage and back on the trail of your hobbit friends. Oh, that didn't really work for that long, did it?
Well, I think we're in the inn at Bree now, aren't we?
Are we? What fun.
Oh, it says go to Bree and find a man they
to
call
Bree.
Strider.
Strider,
Arrogant.
yeah.
He likes to stay at an inn called the Prancing Pony. Inform him that another company of hobbits will be showing up at the inn tonight, that the Black Riders of Sauron are on the heels of the company, and that Frodo and the others need his help.
So intense.
Send him Gandalf's greetings. Hi, Gandalf says hi, mate. And tell him that the fate
That's your
of...
voice. That's got to be you.
Oh, you're
We're
right.
the hobbits.
Hello, Gandalf says hi.
Also
and
not
tell him that
Brad's
the
voice.
fate of Middle-earth depends on how this night turns out. Again, no pressure.
Yeah.
Now run, find Strider.
Here is a final piece of advice for you. Look through a crack in the door from the outside and you will see an abundantly set table in the glowing light. You have seen a light like this before. The glow of 3 more lights will be shining onto 3 things behind. If you can find all of these things, you will also find Strider. Sort the code from large to small. Ooh.
Right, now, why don't you explain how that puzzle
Well, I
works,
think
Laura?
actually it would be more fair if you started, Gareth.
Well, okay.
Okay.
So there's a beam of light down here, and there's a crack to look through.
Yeah.
Does the crack have to line up with something in this picture? And then perhaps we see something? But also, what are the things on the back for? Or is that a
Is
separate
that going to come
puzzle?
up later? Is there a beam of light on the box?
There is sometimes.
Or similar?
I mean, there are beams of light here as well.
Ooh.
I'm not sure that's what it means, but it also says something you have seen before.
Yeah, hang on. It says, set
Is
the
there
table
something in
in
this-
a glowing light. You've seen a light like this before.
Is there? So what lights have we seen before? We've seen these lights in the sky.
Yeah, and a candle.
And a candlestick. There were no glowing lights here, apart from, well, I mean, there were flames. So sometimes exit games require you to look at the box. But all that's on the box here is a ring.
Although that does kind of, if you look, that
Oh.
does match.
Oh, you're right. No, you are
That.
right. It does.
But,
No, you're absolutely right. That's
yeah,
not
but
a
what do we
coincidence.
do with it?
Ooh,
Side of the box?
that does match that.
It does, doesn't it?
Oh, there's some other
But there's
glowing
more.
lights on the side
There's
here.
more glowing lights. But they don't glow in the same way. Although they are.
Well, they are the same. Let me just push this against
But
the
they're
back,
not the
black
because that
background.
fits so perfectly.
They are the same cutout shape, I
Yeah.
think. So there's one on the front, there's one on that side,
Yeah. But
There's
they're not
none
on
on that
there.
side.
That feels important.
and there's one here. So there are 3 on the side of the box. I mean, it is possible. There's one on the underneath of the box.
Yeah, is there anything in the bottom of the box or...
So this is the underneath of the box. And well, there's a similar
Any
images.
more?
So the images are repeated, but they don't have the lines
They
on.
don't have the magic
And there were
glow, so
3
that's
of them.
got
and
to
we
be
normally need
significant.
3. Yeah, we normally need 3. Well, that was. So I would have stared at this picture for ages, trying to overlay this over it. But I think you're right. We need to do something with this.
Glow.
What happens if we put this directly on it?
3 more lights will be shining onto 3 things behind.
Does that do anything? Do you have to look through it at a slight angle?
This is what I'm wondering. Is there any way that we can place them?
What about if we look through the gap like that? Does that reveal something next to it, for example, like a number or a letter or something? Well, it reveals parts of Middle Earth. But how would that work for this? I don't see how that's going to work. What are we supposed to be revealing?
Jolly good question. Hang on, let's just
read the text
let's just have a
again,
look at it.
yeah.
So it says, you see an abundantly set table in a glowing light. You've seen a light like this before. The glow of 3 more lights will be shining onto 3 things behind.
Right. If you find all these things, you also find Strider, sort the code from large to small. So, what is behind these lights? Ah, does it mean...
What if we put it on the other way? Yeah, what if we put it on there? that way. Does that do anything? No, not really.
Well, it might.
It still doesn't
help. It's always the light
identify
beam's always going to be
anything.
in the same position, isn't it? So we found this light here, but how do we match this to something on the table? And even if we match it to the table, how do we get, as I say, how do we get a number? Is it anything to do with the picture here?
I don't know. Should we just have a look at the help card and just check that we've got all the bits that we definitely need?
This is a good idea. So this puzzle is
This is the
a
star.
On page 6, it says that you see an abundantly set table through a crack in the door. You will quickly find a crack in the strange door item, yes. But the glowing light, where can it be? Think. You've seen this shape someplace before. You only pages 6 and 7, that's this.
Strange door item and box. Right.
This gives away you need a box. We've worked this out already.
Yeah.
So we do have everything we need.
So we do have everything we need.
So that hint didn't help us, except to confirm.
Well, we just wanted to confirm that we had everything
Yeah.
that we need, which we do, but what does it mean?
So I don't see any... Here's my concern. I don't understand where the numbers come from for the decoder.
Is there anything hidden on this page? There's a napkin here and a napkin here, which matches that.
Right, I understand. Oh, finally, thank you. So this, somehow we select items with the light, and then on here, we count the number of things we can see that match the item that's selected to get a number.
Run me through that again.
So somehow the lights are selecting one of these objects, and then we count them. So for example, because in this picture there's lots of them, right? To get a number. So for example, say we select the apple, then we either count the number of apples on here or we count the number of apples in the picture.
But why would we select? How would we select the apple?
Yeah, I haven't got that bit yet.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, well, we're stuck. Take a look at the crack in the door. Its shape is an exact match to the glowing light on the top of the game box.
Yeah.
So place the door on top of the box. That's it. Now you have to look for 3 things on an abundantly set table. And which 3 things? And where's the table? And then there's this thing about the glow of 3 more lights behind. Maybe the lights on the side of the box cannot be a coincidence. Because they're the only... You can't see this.
If it's glowing through that way, I'm just trying to match that up. Now you have to look for 3 things on the abundantly set table. Which 3 things?
Maybe do this.
Where is the table?
Maybe you do this and then turn it over.
Turn it over.
Ah, hang on. You put it here. I've worked it out, I think. You put it here, then see what lines up with it on the side. So you put it like that, and then you turn it over, and you've got the tankard and this. And
then what about the bottom?
And then the other beam of light.
On the napkin.
On the napkin.
Ooh.
That's
not sure about that.
Oh, no, but I mean, that's definitely...
No, I know, as in I'm saying I'm not sure about that as a...
No, but that's fine, because the light's shining in and it shines back out. I'm glad I didn't take the hint for that.
Okay.
So we've got
we're counting the number of them then?
The beers.
Beers and flowers and napkins.
Yeah, that's it though, isn't it?
And then we order them. So beers, or meads, or tankards.
There's 1,
2,
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah? 6. Ooh, 6. And then we've got the napkins.
Yeah.
So there's...
I can see
1, 2...
Oh, there's a sneaky one there, I think. Behind.
No, that's a bit of a plate. I think it's just 2. 2 napkins.
2 napkins and the flowers.
And the flowers.
There's 1 flower there.
And that's Strider, right? Probably. There's 1 here.
Yeah.
So we reckon 6 to 1.
6 to 1, and it says order from large to small.
And this is the stars.
Yeah. Da, da, da. 21.
So we took both hint cards, and neither of them told us.
Neither of them really, yeah.
Told us what we didn't already know.
Yeah, we'd already figured out it was to do with lining stuff up with the door.
But the advantage of knowing that we were correct so far was helpful.
It means you pursue more options, doesn't it? Instead of going, are we just missing something totally obvious? Yeah. Right, where are we? Number 5. I think we're just going in order, aren't we?
Are we doing the square? No, we're doing the star.
Doing the star.
So the star's here, number 5. Congratulations.
Hooray!
You found Strider.
We did.
As you mentioned Gandalf's name, his features brighten. He's ready to help you. He gives you a powerful medicinal herb.
Ooh.
On your parchment, this is very parchy, write the number 7.
Under our medicinal herb.
Under our medicinal herb, 7.
I wonder what it is.
There we go. Since your wisdom helped, you locate Strider. You also receive these strange 7 items from him. Take them and then turn to pages 8 and 9.
Hooray.
So what items are they? Are they... I've covered it over. They're like place cards.
They do a little bit.
Oh, are they the things at the bottom here?
Yeah, I think we're going to plan out some sort of route.
Oh, they're runes.
How exciting.
They're rune roots.
Rune roots.
Yeah. All right, so those are the 7 pieces pressed out, and then let's turn the page.
We've also tidied the desk, because
Yes,
tidy
that's
desk,
true.
tidy mind.
Oh, there we go. Look, we're at
Rivendell?
Yes.
Fun.
I just got the Rivendell Lego set to build.
Our pieces are going to go there.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Outstanding news, heroes.
Hooray!
Strider pledges an eternal vow. That's quite a long time. To never relent, never idle, till Frodo and his companions are safe.
That's
Laura.
good of him. Wow, what legend. He is preparing everything for their arrival, and he will accompany them on their way. Your path now leads you from Bree across to Rivendell. There you will meet Lord Elrond, one of the greatest elves of Middle-earth. It is in the house of Elrond that the fragments of Narsil are kept, the famous sword. Ooh, that's what we've got pieces of, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the famous sword.
We have to restore it, don't we?
We do. The famous sword with which Isildur? What do we think?
I think you should just keep trying different versions of it.
Isildur.
Isildur?
Once, eons and eons ago, cut off the ring from the evil, nefarious finger of the noxious Sauron. Noxious, great word. Good vocab here. Really enjoying it.
I'm not sure noxious is the right word, though.
Do you not think so?
Evil would have done.
Just baddie, okay.
Eventually, Isildur took the fragments and delivered them into the care of the elves. For many long years they were kept safe by Elrond, until he prophesied one night that the time was nigh for the sword to be forged anew. Ooh. Now, hobbits, this time has arrived. Ooh. It is of enormous importance that the elves reassemble the fragments of Narsil. Soon, Frodo and his companions will reach Rivendell, and they will need the sword as soon as they set off on their way again. So, don't delay. Forge a new sword from the fragments of Narsil with the help of the elves. Now, enter Elrond's house from the left and assemble the pieces of Narsil from left to right. Be careful, for there is only one way that it will work. Whoever seeks wisdom will find it at the beginnings of all words.
Ooh.
So we're no longer the hobbits, or
no, we are hobbits.
No, we're not. We're just we're helpers who are helping the story
But
along.
it says now hobbits, so we are hobbits, but we've also beaten the other hobbits to Rivendell. So the other hobbits are actually not doing as well as us.
Oh, I see. So there's some coloured lights here, but we clearly need to arrange these pieces across the sword, and then presumably, because they're in the middle of the text, they will line up with the text in some way.
Yes.
So are they double-sided for a start?
Oh.
Let's have a look. They are, and they're not the same.
They're not the same.
So we have to line up the symbols, I guess.
But there are dots on the tops of one side.
Oh, they're going to select letters, aren't they?
Probably, or the starts of words. So they will probably select words, and we've got to choose the start of those words. What do you reckon?
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
Let's find out.
So the first thing we need to do is make all the pieces match up. How do we do that?
So we've got a colour order to order them in there, I think.
Blue at the start.
Blue at the start.
There's 2 blues, so we'll just try that one randomly. Let's look for an orange. Presumably,
yeah, maybe
there's only one of one colour, and we could do this in a very logical way, or we could just randomly hope for the best.
But we've got to be able to, I presume, line them up colour-wise so that it's still light on the top and dark on the bottom. So I'm guessing that there's actually a green somewhere on the bottom of one that we've already placed.
He turns over one I already placed.
I know, but there's a green there.
And here, though.
Okay. So that orange is right.
It's true, though. So we do need totally take your point. We need the dark colour at the bottom. Right. Is that dark colour not always at the bottom, though? Yeah, it's just that's invariant. So there's a yellow there. And then we need...
red.
Yeah, we need red.
Which we're hoping is on the back of one of these. Maybe that one. Yeah. Hooray.
Red, pink. We've done it. Red, pink, white.
Hooray!
So the random approach was quite successful.
It was quite successful. Assuming that is correct.
Oh, it must be. How else would we know it was right or wrong?
Okay.
I'm going to
try. Sometimes it's incredibly fiddly. Also, this doesn't... On screen, this doesn't look very small, but in real life, it's tiny. How are we going to work out...
what letters they point at? I could tape them together.
Is it the words
so what does it
above
say?
Or the words below?
Well, it's both, because there's dots below and the dots
Sorry,
above.
I mean, is it the words above it on the line, or is it the dot... Is it the word the dot is actually on top of, do you think?
Oh, no, it's above it. You won't have to move it.
Okay, fine.
I'm sure of that.
Great.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have put the sword there, would they?
I
think we're selecting... Are we selecting letters?
So it says, whoever seeks wisdom will find it at the beginning of all words. At the beginnings of all words.
So we want the first letter.
Yeah.
So we've got O-N... Oh, I want that to be 1.
O-N-S, yeah, so did I.
Hang
on, but go down here. If you go down here, you get 1.
Ah, there we go. So reading across.
1.
O from outstanding, N from news, E from Eon. So 1.
Yeah, and then S.
S from Strider,
Yeah,
E from
E.
Eternal, V from Vow, E from Evil, N from Nefarious. That spells
7.
7. Then N from Never, I from Idle. I feel that should be Noxious.
Yeah, but we've budged them along a little bit,
Yeah.
so that should be actually a bit further
Noxious.
over.
Yeah, there we go.
And then eventually...
So we got
1,
7,
7,
9.
9.
So that was straightforward.
Hooray!
And the pluses.
See,
Or
that
possibly-
seems so much more straightforward and motivated than the previous puzzle.
It's already quite close to being solved.
Is it?
And 7, 9, 4. Yeah.
Do you think?
Well, on the other puzzle, the gap thing was it said about look through the gap.
Yeah.
And looking through the gap was not how you solved
We
it.
did try and look through the gap and that wasn't it. Right.
So this is on
We're
the
on
sword.
the sword. We're just going in order.
You were able to reassemble the fragments of Narsil.
Hooray!
You have thus completed another important task. On your parchment, where's my parchment? Enter the number 4 under the sword symbol.
We will.
Hello, 4.
4. There it is.
This will always remind you of how skillfully you managed to solve this 4th task. Because the sword represents skill, clearly.
Yeah,
Then-
well, hang on a second. We've had bold words. We've had bravery and inventiveness and whatever the previous one was, and skillfully. I don't know if it's worth writing these down.
Yes, okay.
So that was skill. But can we remember what we did?
Well, we can turn back the cards, can't we?
Inventiveness, bravery, and
That's actually a really valid point.
I just noticed that it's in bold. Okay, cool.
Then take riddle cards C, D,
Wisdom.
E,
That was
F,
the
and
other
G.
one. Wisdom was for our
Or
medicinal herb.
we'll write them on the cards if we need it. C, D, E, F, and G.
C, D, E, F, and G. Oh, yeah, that's me. That's my go.
that's the
My
set.
turn. Right. C, D, E, F, and G. There we are. Oh,
Oh, a lot of text.
lots of writing.
Lots
Oh,
of
there he
writing.
is.
Gollum.
Gosh.
By the way, is what you mean.
That's what I
isn't it?
meant. That is what I meant. Okay, these are all the same puzzle for the L.
Ah,
So
yes. Oh my goodness, there's 5 things for that puzzle.
there are.
How many fish have we eaten? How many hours are there from Bree to the gate of Maria? Is it Maria? Mariah?
Oh, Moria.
Moria. I can't never say
None of the
it.
above.
What are we hiding behind our backs? from your
Mariah
backses?
Carey. Backsies.
What are you hiding, my precious? Solutions from small to large. Okay, I guess we should read this card here.
Shall we find out what's going on in the tiny writing? Go on, you do it. You're doing...
You have forged a new sword from the fragments of Narsil. Anduril, the Flame of the West is its name.
fun.
Strider, now on his way to Mordor, with Frodo and his others.
Mordor.
With Frodo and the others, is carrying the sword. Frodo carries a ring with him, as powerful as it is evil, which he must deliver into the flames of Mount Doom. Only in this way can Middle-earth be saved. The time is approaching when Frodo will need an unlikely ally. One whose name is known in every corner of Middle-earth in bold.
In bold.
The creature named Gollum. So presumably we're looking for corners at some point.
Yeah.
They say he is prowling around not far from here. You must win him over to your cause. So connect with him. Connect in bold. Show him the map of Middle-earth. And with a little luck, he can show you the way. So this
I
is
quite
presumably
like-
like a ruler.
I like your bold voice as well.
It's bold voice.
Yeah,
Bold
yeah.
voice!
Bold voice.
So presumably on the map we have on the back of the parchment,
Yeah.
we are measuring distances between things, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
What does Gollum have to say for himself?
What does he have to... All sorts.
What do the nasty hobbitses want from us? We can help you. I sound more like Yoda, don't
Yoda
I?
is very Yoda.
But only if you solve our riddles can. Questions, many questions ask we, and you must then know the answers. Numbers are the answers, nothing but numbers, nasty hobbitses.
Are you okay?
Well, I mean, he doesn't look okay to see.
That was terrifying in real life.
Was it?
Just for... Yeah,
Oh,
no.
really? And then
Right.
questions. How many fish have we eaten? How many hours are there from Bree to the gate of Maria? So that's presumably to do with measuring
dots
these,
and dots,
these
yeah.
dots. And
We'll
what are we
measure
hiding behind
that.
our back? Maybe they're all separate. Maybe they're 3 separate puzzles.
Maybe they are.
What are you hiding, my precious? Solution from small to large.
Goodness.
So that. Oh, and then this.
And then this.
People use me to eat, but they do not eat me.
A knife. A spoon. Ah, they're on... The answers to these riddles are on the page.
Should we write them on?
Can do.
People use me to eat, but they do not eat me. It's a spoon, yeah? Go
Yeah.
on. Maybe I should use a fine liner marker pen.
We've
Okay.
committed to the permanent marker now.
I know, but I have another permanent marker that
Oh,
is
do
not
you?
quite so chunky.
This
yeah.
is not sponsored by Sharpie, but it might as well be.
If you feed me, it gives me life. If you give me water, I die.
A fire!
Yes. Hello, welcome to Riddle 101. I fly when I am born. I lie when I live. I flow when I die. Okay, so I've already tempted fate now by saying how easy they are. But I assume it's the snowflake.
Yeah, it must be.
I fly when I'm born, lie when I... Yep. So 4. We see the same thing when you look me in the face. It's the mirror. I will look you in the eye and never lie. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is that? I'm easy to see, but nobody likes to look at me directly. It's the sun. Look at me directly. You take me for granted, but there would be no you without me.
Oh.
That's very
Wow. Some
deep.
people can be so self-involved.
So we've got 5 numbers on that card.
That's loads.
Yes. One of them is in bold number.
We only need 3, but that's our bold. That's
How many
their
fish
bold.
have we eaten? So we're counting animal bones.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, presumably
We're
recently.
going to end up with so many
1,
numbers
2,
here.
3, 4, 5 fish, I agree. Do you agree? Unless there's any elsewhere in the
1,
image.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I was going
Ooh.
to say.
Let's count the heads.
Yeah, that's what I did.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you're right. 6.
Maybe even more.
Where did you see more?
This is so small. It's really small. 1, 2,
Ooh,
3,
7.
4,
I agree.
5, 6, 7.
Right, you can write 7 on there.
Tough. Can I? How
Yes.
exciting. I don't want to get this wrong. Oh, I did a bit,
How many
actually.
hours are there from Brie to the gate of... How'd you say it?
I said Moria
Yes, that's probably right. Brie.
to Moria.
And here's the black gate.
Voila.
Oh, thank you.
Not that far, actually, it turns out.
So this is presumably hours, and
I
this
think
is
so. There's
8.
a doodah there.
Oh,
8.
yes, thank you. A doodah, an hour doodah.
An
and
hour
a little
das.
picture of use the highway system. 8. So 8.
Okay, 8. Great.
And what are we hiding behind our paxes? Which is not quite what it says.
Oh, we're hiding
What is he hiding? He's hiding the ring. No, he can't be. What is he hiding behind his back? Does it say on the text? Oh, he's hiding a D. Well, there we go. We nailed it.
Is there anything there, though?
Well, you just have to compare with the other
Nothing.
cards.
Nothing. The word. Nothing.
Oh. Do you know what? I was like, you just turned that over for no reason.
I feel so vindicated. Okay, so...
0.
0.
So we have 3 numbers on this card, 5 numbers
5 on that
this
card, and presumably we're going to get some on here as well. What are you hiding?
No, this is the final answer. Wait, there are 5 cards, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, what are you
There are
hiding?
numbers on here.
It says from small to large.
3,
Oh my goodness.
6, 9.
Well spotted. I thought this was just like, write your answer on here. Go on, 369, yeah.
But that's what I mean. Now we've basically got all of the answers. We've got all the numbers. We've got a lot of numbers.
Okay, so we've got, a lot of numbers. That sums that up. What have we got here? In every corner of Middle Earth, connect with him, show him the map, and with a little luck he can show you the way. But they all say, I would say, well, these are different puzzles and we've solved them all separately, but no, because they've all got the L on. So how do we get just 3 digits?
Did we miss anything? Did we look on the corners of the map to see if there was anything?
No.
No. There's a compass. Does the compass hiding anything? No.
What does it mean by every corner of Middle Earth? There are corners here and here and here. I don't think that... I mean, I think if I literally put them in the corners, they don't even fit,
They don't even match
And
up.
there's nothing pointing at the cards suddenly, is there?
No, and we've also got...
And they're red, green and blue. Do the colours have any bearing on something?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
They aren't normally brightly coloured like this, are they?
Oh, what about they match the colours on here?
Oh, they've got numbers.
And they've...
Ah, the shapes have got numbers on. Oh, we're joining them up. We're joining the red dots in this order, aren't we? Yes. Where's my pen?
Okay, yeah.
So,
Okay, so we start with
do you
number
want to
1.
do that? 1 to 3, yeah?
1 to 3 to 4 to 7.
Is this on screen? Yeah.
Yeah.
To 7.
To 9.
So we've got 3.
Yay!
And then we're joining the green dots. So I don't think you can see clearly, but there are... It may not be obvious on camera, but the dot... now
no,
I've
it's
zoomed
pretty
in. The
obvious.
dots are coloured.
Yeah.
And then on the green dots, we've got 369. So where are the green dots for 369?
So...
Presumably in the middle somewhere. Here's 9. And here's 3, here's 6. 3, 6, 9.
That's a 1. Love that. And then on our blue card,
Which
we
I've
have 7, 8, and nothing.
Yes. So there's
I
nothing.
see nothing. So there's 7 and 8.
Oh, off the top slightly maybe. 7, 8, So there we go. We've solved that puzzle.
Satisfying. Good
3,
spot with the
7.
the coloured cards.
Oh, I mean.
And this is the L.
There's just a lot to look at, so it's easy to miss something, isn't it?
Lots of info. Right.
Yes,
371.
This is the L, did we say? Yeah, because it's on the cards.
Yeah.
L.
On the corners.
L is here.
3.
So I'll go to L.
That was satisfying.
Yeah. 3, 7, 1.
That's the level of confirmation that I like.
It was
that you've got the answer.
Good teamwork as well.
Yeah, fun. Okay.
Teamwork, Laura, makes the dream.
Makes the dream function. Okay.
Yeah. I was trying to work out how to break that without... Yeah, you did better than me.
Okay, 18.
You're right, they are going down it.
I remember that they did that in the Enchanted Forest because I thought, well, that's nice and
Isn't it
accessible.
very happy? And it's got the symbol on it. 18.
Happy.
So it works slightly differently to the other game, so you've got to identify an object with it on. Outstanding!
Oh my gosh.
You have solved Gollum's riddle. He stares at you aghast. No! They cannot know it, nasty hobbitses. We must obey them. Your wish is our command. Gollum?
That was such a wonderful tour of different voices, and in real life, quite overwhelming.
Gollum?
You sound like a frog.
Oh, you task him with guiding you. Well, he is kind of like a frog, isn't he?
Is he?
You task him with guiding you to
Moria.
And then picking up the other company's trail. On your parchment, enter the number 0.
Oh.
Under the fish.
Oh yes, I forgot we were doing that.
Why?
Have we? Because we've done it. We've used our cleverness. Should we write cleverness?
Yes, that's right. Cleverness under the fish. Clever. Oh yeah, that's not on camera. But I've written 0 clever there. Under the fish.
We may have to go back and find the others later.
Yes, because you used your cleverness to see through Gollum's trickery. And you knew that he was hiding nothing behind his back. It's well spotted.
You're welcome.
In addition, take riddle cards H, I, J, K, L, and M. I'm sorry, I did not say lowercase I.
You didn't say lowercase I. And I was like, do you know what? I won't point it out.
And turn to pages 10 and 11.
Right, so we're definitely turning the page and we need the next load of riddle cards. Okay, so H, lowercase I, J, K, L, and M. Gloria.
That's true.
And what if I am saying it wrong and it's actually Mariah?
No, I think you are correct. No, no. Let's turn over H.
Hi. Hi.
No, maybe no. Ooh. Bit of a picture. Do you want to turn over the next one?
Yeah, I'd love to. Lowercase I, my fave. Oh dear, we've awoken something unpleasant, I think.
Yeah, someone hasn't had their, their...
Weetabix?
Well, I was going to say Gaviscon, but is that a known brand around the world? They're like digestive medicine. Right.
Do you mean for heartburn?
Yeah. Should we turn the page?
Let's
A profound silence greets you. That was very profound. In the broad halls of the dwarves' once proud subterranean city of
Moria!
In their craving for gold and... Oh, look, it's written J
Capital
and
J.
M and... One of the H are written differently.
Yeah.
In their craving for gold and jewels, the dwarves pushed their minds ever farther and deeper into the mountain. But alas, they were too greedy and they dug too deeply. They woke the Balrog of Mariah
Carey's Balrog.
And thus, all I want for Christmas is Balrog, and sealed their own fate. Almost to the last, they fell prey to the demon's whips of fire, with hardly a single dwarf surviving to tell
Good sound effect.
the horrible tale.
Dun, dun, dun. Since then, the Balrog was known to the dwarves as Durin's Bane. After the massacre, the Balrog retreated into Moria's deepest shafts. Now you are here to face your most dangerous task thus far. That's 2 thuses.
Do we get to shout, "You shall not pass"?
I think that's probably optional, but we can go for it anyway.
We haven't got to that bit yet, have we?
After Frodo and his companions failed in their crossing of the Misty Mountains, they're not doing that well, are they?
That was like off camera.
That
as well.
was off
We didn't
camera.
know about that. Yeah.
Shot. That's later on. They now seek to make their way beneath the mountains through Moria, yet hosts of orcs have taken over the mines and are lying in wait for the company. They will not be able to survive if they attempt to pass through, unless, perhaps, you are able to wake the Balrog again. Can we not? Maybe the demon will drive away the orcs. A desperate act indeed, but the risk is great and you have no other choice. Take a look. It must be down there somewhere. From your current vantage point, see the solution to the riddle. Small, large, middle. And I suggest we're going to take riddle cards J, M and H.
Well, we have J, M and H.
And match them up
this is J,
with some numbers.
And...
Here's H.
And where's M?
Underneath, I think.
Is he hiding?
He's hiding.
That's
there we
M.
go. And then we'll just pop them on the page and they'll magically make numbers.
Yes, and so we'll ignore these 3 cards, shall we?
We will for now.
Okay.
Unless we come up against adversity. What do you reckon? Should we match it up with the picture?
I preferred my version.
Oh, that's fine. Absolutely fine.
That number is obviously a
It's an elfish
5.
number, and it means...
It means you've done it wrong. So there's a S.
An S.
Or 5.
Or a 5.
Do you want to do one?
Sure.
I mean, you kind of did that one.
7.
Oh, 5.
5. Oh.
And then 5.
Maybe it's not as simple as that.
Well, I think it is, actually.
9,
so that's
5,
a
7.
9. Do you think that is a 7?
I think that is a 7.
It's got another whip in it, though.
Yeah.
I think it probably is a 7 as well. I think that's just a different bit of lightning. It's a sort of chalky mark. We'll try 957, shall we?
What did it say? Small, large, middle.
Ah.
So let's try 5, 9, 7.
Yes.
With the Y. Why? But why? I always call it an upside down Y, and it's not.
1.
5. Oh.
Why did you say 5?
I feel... Why did I... What do you mean, why did I say 5?
I thought you just said 5.
Oh, no.
This is a weird conversation.
Yeah.
1 ring to rule them all,
One is
1 ring
always
to
wrong.
find them, 1 ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. A bit like duct tape. If you keep this up, everything will turn to darkness much quicker than you might like. Well, I mean, unless you're trying to get to sleep.
Unfortunately, this code is incorrect. Did you call it duct tape?
Yeah.
I thought it was duct.
Well, there's a brand, duct tape, and
Is there?
generically it's called duct tape, you're correct.
Every day's a school
This
day.
confused me when I was a child. But as an adult,
How often did it come up for you?
Not
Right.
very often. Maybe I mean it confused me when I thought about it as an adult for the first time. So if we selected the right cards, we have M, H, and whatever the other one was.
J.
J at the top.
And here we've got J, M, and H.
So we feel that's right. But maybe we orient them the way that the letters are. Oh yes, that clearly is
Oh,
it.
hang on a minute.
Well, that's unchecked shit, apart from
But
getting
that
a
looks
6.
like a 4, though, doesn't it? And that looks like a 6. And that looks like a 5.
Now,
Why would it be upside down?
Yeah, that's the question. Oh look, if we move it like that, it does look a lot more like a 5.
It does look a lot, and that looks a lot more like a 4, and that looks a lot more like a 6.
Yes, in which case, small, large, middle is...
But why would it be upside down?
Well, let's see if it's 465 and then work that backwards. Should we see if we're correct?
Yeah,
What symbol was it? Oh, it's the
upside down Y.
non-upside
The
down
non-upside
Y.
down Y.
465. Yeah, I don't know why we would have the page upside down. Maybe there's a clue to do it upside down. So we've got 2. We'll have a look for the clue if this turns out to be correct.
Ooh, we
And
got
it's
a number
here,
7.
Fiery Dude, 7, or the Balrog, I should say. You have awoken the Balrog. So where does it say to do upside down?
Well, is that now the right way up?
No,
It's
no.
upside down as well. So we
You're
have turned
pointing
it
at the
upside down, but we
symbol.
don't know why. Is there anything in the text that says? I just
Yeah,
want
there probably is.
to confirm this.
We must have missed a little hint.
From your current vantage point.
Ah, that's it then. From your current vantage point. It's in bold, from your current vantage point. So
Yeah.
we are not down here in the... Yeah, you're here.
Oh.
So you're looking down from above.
There we go.
Well done.
There we go. Didn't know why it was right, but it was. Hooray.
Yes, well done.
Great. Except we've awoken the Balrog, and that feels like a really terrible thing to be doing.
Well, you know, he's all cuddly, really.
Needs more.
He's just misunderstood.
He's misunderstood. Of course he is. He
Yeah.
just has a really bad origin story. A bit like, isn't like Wicked like that? And
Well,
she's actually,
yeah, you're right. That's the whole point.
yeah, bad things have happened to her.
Well, I mean, I suspect the character was a bit of an archetype in the original.
Oh, do you think so?
Mm.
Okay.
You have awoken the Balrog.
Da-da-da.
You skillfully dodge his fiery whip and manage to send him in the right direction. It sounds like you're giving him directions, like, you know, to the park or something. He is successfully driving away the orcs. Can you go that way, mate? It's like a sheepdog, isn't
Like
he, really?
or like a
Perhaps,
traffic warden.
yeah, you're right. Perhaps this will enable Frodo and the others to flee. Peeking from behind the rocks. I don't see any rocks. Well, maybe there are rocks
It's a big
elsewhere.
rock.
You watch as the Balrog plunges into the depths. Ooh, bye-bye.
See you later, mate.
But you see another figure falling with him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you hope it isn't Frodo or one of his companions.
Oh, no.
As soon as the air clears, enter the number 6 on your parchment under the fiery symbol.
Under the fiery whip.
Yeah, where's that?
Up
Yeah.
top left.
And-
what is our agility?
gee,
Thanks to your agility.
agility. So let's write agility here as well.
Agility.
Because I reckon we're going to need to know what these are.
I think we are as well. We were able to dodge his whip 6 times.
Ooh, why 6?
Because they want us to write the number 6, I think. That's the
yes.
motivation for that.
Right.
Take the riddle cards N, O, P, Q, and R.
Yes.
We will. Consider it done. There they are.
Got it.
Oh, tiny writing.
Ah,
I don't know why I'm not expecting it every time. I'm just turning them all over.
I'm pretty sure the early games didn't have tiny writing, or I've blocked it out of my memory. I suspect we don't need this.
Tiny. Here's a bit distracting. You leave Moria through a crevice in the rock. Ooh. Once outside, you find a message from Gandalf.
On your phone.
Strange.
Checking your messages. Oh, I've got connection again, and I'm out from underground.
That's good signal. That's strange, you think. When could he have left it here? You have awoken. Oh, do you want to be Gandalf?
Well, I mean, you have to. No, you can do it. Do the voice.
I think you should do it.
You have awoken the Balrog. Because that's how Gandalf talks.
All the time.
I never imagined that I might ever praise you for such madness.
You've got to get to the end of this card in this voice, though. So just
even though you appear to have simply exchanged one danger for another, you successfully managed to achieve the most important thing. Frodo was able to escape.
Are we just his babysitters at this
There
point?
is hope. Well, I think so. We're kind of his Deus Ex Machina ability to move things throughout the world, aren't we?
He needs a lot of help.
And thus, there is hope. I will be going my own way for a while.
Bye.
I have a letter to post, and it's due tomorrow. Sorry, it doesn't say that. More when we see each other again. It's like, I can't be bothered to write anymore. Meanwhile, follow the path that Frodo took. Go to the elves of Lothlorien. Meet Galadriel there, the mightiest elf of Middle-earth. He's kind of dissing Elrond there, isn't he?
Yeah.
She keeps watch over a magic mirror. Ooh. Just like in Beauty and the Beast. Ask her for permission to look inside it, just as I once did to be able to assign all of these tasks to you. Keep in mind, tomorrow covers today, today covers yesterday, and all together determine your fate.
I enjoyed the drop into normal Gareth voice.
Or for bold.
For bold.
Yeah, bold voice.
You said that there's a magic mirror in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, isn't there?
Is there?
Well, in the Disney cartoon. Well, they have the mirror because they use it to see that she's come into the Beast's castle and he falls into depression. And...
I was thinking about maybe Snow White, who's the fairest.
There's a mirror. That's a magic mirror too.
Yeah,
I think magic mirrors are pretty common in fiction.
I guess so. Right.
Yeah. Right. So, look out for Laura's new book, The Magic Mirror.
I mean, it sounds like your book. You sound like the expert. Right. These are mirrors, I think.
So, yeah, and we have yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So I think we have to identify which is which. Okay.
I presume that's yesterday. That's today, and we've not met.
We've not met She. This is the spider.
Eight-legged pal.
Yeah, Shelob. So I presume you meant to infer that's you.
Well, hang on a second.
What a nice shirt. It is a well.
Who?
Oh no, it's a mirror.
Are you talking about my shirt?
No. Shirt. Your
it's
shirt
a cool
is
shirt.
jazzy,
It's a
though.
cool shirt.
I like it, yeah.
Hang on. So, some things to observe. First of all, we've got to cut something out. Yes, and also we haven't read this yet.
I didn't see that.
No,
it was off camera.
There it is. The mirror shows things that were.
And things that are.
And some things that have not yet come to pass. And they've also got different colours on them. So, we want to find the things that were.
I have to say Galadriel is not as attractive as in the movies.
I would have said Galadriel.
Ooh.
Huh. I guess they're all made up names. Indeed, all names are made up. Is your name even really pronounced
I feel
Gareth?
this has gone very, very philosophical.
Esoteric, I thought you were going to say. Right, so I'm guessing that we line up we pick out the red letters on yesterday, things that were, the green letters on things that are, which is today, and the yellow letters on things that have not yet come to pass, which is tomorrow. And there are coloured letters.
Yes,
on the outside.
It says tomorrow covers today, today covers yesterday.
So
we have to cut stuff out and stack them.
And then stack them on top of each other.
But we've only got one chance to get this right, because if we mess it up, the cards...
We're not going to mess it up, though. It's absolutely foolproof, and it's going to be great.
So on the things that were, which is the past...
Yeah.
What do we cut out?
Cut out the red letters, I think.
Or all except the red letters. But I think you're probably right. And then then we stack them. And things that are...
So the reason...
We cut out the green ones, and this one we cut out the
yellow.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of yellow on here, and that's going to be the one that's on top, isn't it? It says, tomorrow covers today, covers yesterday.
Okay, fine.
So that seems well motivated. Do you have a pair of scissors?
This is the past.
So the past, we want to cut out the red triangles.
Okay, so I'll do that now.
And the things that are that's us.
Yeah.
Doesn't it look so much like us?
It does, actually.
And I'm going to cut out the green things. Yeah? Welcome back to Arts and Crafts with Dr Gareth and Laura.
Okay, so...
And we're back in the room.
And he's upside down.
He is upside down. Right, so we have an instruction, don't we, for the way to stack these, I think, and then we'll get things to show through. Shall we zoom in?
Okay.
And it says here, Tomorrow covers today, and today covers yesterday.
So yesterday is here.
Yeah.
Let's put today on top, which is this one.
And it's all just going to magically work, isn't it?
There we go. Solved.
Hang on. What's it going to say around the outside? 351. Dun, dun, dun,
so I was not sure we were cutting out the right shapes, because you could have argued, instead of cutting out, for example, so on this one here, on the past we cut out the red.
Or it could have been cut out everything except
red. It might have been cut
red.
out everything except red. You really can't tell, can you?
But so, I think that's why they've provided
two lots of cards.
Yeah,
because there's an extra card of each. 351.
351, and we're on the diamond. 3, 5, 1, 14.
Yeah. So should we have a look at 14?
It's
got to be. I mean, that's obviously correct.
That's compelling, isn't it?
Yeah. So what
a red herring if it wasn't.
Here, I know. 16.
There we go. Da, da, da. You solved the riddle! Hooray! Galadriel's mirror shows you an ominous view of the future with a big spider in it. But Gandalf must have wanted you to see it. If the help cards did not lead you to riddle cards, why 1, 2 and 3 with this riddle, you can destroy these. You do not need them. Then enter the number 5 on your parchment under the leaf? Was that a leaf?
5.
Where are we?
There's the leaf here.
Under here. And then what have we shown? Fearlessness. This is the 5th time that Galadriel has pinned this leaf brooch on a hobbit for their fearlessness. Then take riddle cards S and T, and these 8 strange mountain items. Next turn to pages 12 and 13.
Right, so the strange mountain items must be
those.
These.
They're our last strange items, aren't they?
They are, apart from this Mount Doom disc that we still have.
I feel like that's going to be in the final stages. I'm going to get rid of these cards for now. We can take riddle cards S and, what did it say? S and T.
Right, okay, so we've got 8 mountains, and they have top and bottom slots.
Yeah.
So I assume that means that we are pushing them together to make little stand-up things. And they have numbers and flaming torches on them.
Oh yes, they do.
Right.
Sort of tree type.
And we can turn the page as well.
We can turn the page. And we've got...
Ooh,
we're making a forest!
A topographical map of...
Oh, this is going to be a forest. No, they're mountains. Oh, I thought we were going to make the trees.
So there's 4 things pushed in 4 places.
And if you look, these symbols match these symbols.
Oh, yes.
So, cool.
Yes, okay. And then let's look at the cards.
Let's have a look at the cards. More tiny writing and some instructions. Hooray! Let's have a look. You have seen something terrible in Galadriel's mirror.
Yeah, you've got soot all over your face and your hair's out of place and honestly, you're not camera ready.
We've been travelling for a long time, okay?
Yeah, that's true.
In Gondor, there will be a battle for Minas Tirith.
I think so, yeah.
The capital city. The beacons of Gondor must immediately be lit. Oh, we're lighting the beacons! That's quite a fun bit, I think, to do. In order to receive aid from nearby Rohan, the first fires are already burning, but nothing can go wrong in the mountains. If even one signal fire goes out, Minas Tirith may fall. Okay, that sounds like something bad. Go into the mountains, make sure that all the fires are burning, and guard them well.
If you look at the mountains from the south, you should see 4 fires. Well, if you look toward the south, i.e. from the north, there will be 5. The view of the mountain range from the east shows 7 beacons, while a look to the east, i.e. from the west, shows only 1. So it's giving us a line out, alignment, so we have to arrange them so that we can see these numbers.
Yeah.
Hurry! Hordes of orcs! Are already moving towards the gates of the city. Now, as a little nota bene, I just have to add in here that why are you going to ride and light the signal fires? If you're going to do that, you may as well just ride all the way to Rohan and...
That's true, isn't it? So, isn't it supposed to be like a really seamless system so that one person sees a fire and then immediately lights their fire and then...
that's exactly it.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, as long as they're awake. With the fires burning in their proper places, look from every direction, but pay attention only to the fire with the largest number of guards beneath.
Gosh.
So
they're guards. I thought they were trees.
No, they are trees.
Okay.
Aren't they?
Enter the number of guards here and it will tell you what you need to know.
And ignore one of them based on these sequences.
Ignore the one with the most.
So that we can do after. This shows you how they assemble. That's pretty clear, I think. So we can ignore this until we've solved the puzzle. So the basic gist of the puzzle is we need to work out how to put all these together so that we see these numbers.
Yeah.
So let's put this here and we have... If I write north, east, south, west here, how many are viewed from each side of the page?
Sure. So
if you look from the south, you should see 4 fires. If you look toward the south, there'll be 5. So there's 5 at the top. I should have written this further down the page. The view from the east shows 7 beacons, and from the left 1.
Okay, great.
Right.
Let's put some fires together.
So what we're trying to do is arrange them. So we should start with 7, I guess, from the right.
So these are colour coded. Do you think that we match up? For example.
Yes.
Is that too easy?
No, I think you're well spotted.
But obviously you can
rotate them.
orient it.
Yeah, yeah. Does it give you? And it gives you colours on the page.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think you can see that on the camera. I'll zoom in briefly so you can see there's a colour blue here.
And there is, for example, a colour blue here. Actually, you can't see that very well.
Right.
Okay.
So we will put them together. Yes. So
we'll put them together and then we can either rotate them or reconstruct them.
So they can obviously go. This one can go this way or that way. Right?
And then they can go one of any 4 rotations on the page.
Yeah. So there are 8 ways to place each one on each thing.
Lots of iterations.
Right. So that sounds like fun.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be fun. So we're all technically set up, and whilst the camera adjusting was happening, there it is. There we are, twice. Confusing. Over here, I spotted this.
What?
That it says in one of the corners, these two symbols will be facing each other. So actually, there's only one way to put these together.
Oh,
so
this one's
was that one already sorted?
This one's okay.
This one was already sorted. We might have just done it anyway, but it just means there are half as many. And this one isn't.
So there's
only 4 ways.
So
how many fires can we see there? We can see 7 actually.
Yeah, 7, which is the correct number. Right?
Okay, so can we see the correct number from everywhere
this one here
else?
isn't visible. It's like that.
Yeah.
So 7 from the. Hang on, let me move this back on screen as well. So we've got 7 from the right.
Yeah.
Now if we turn it round this way, we want to see 4.
4 fires.
Oh, and we can. Okay, so we've got 4 viewed from this side. 1, 2, 3 on here, and then there's another one here.
Yeah, so that's 4. Then we move round. We should have just 1 fire. Oh, there's 2.
From this side there should be 1. Oh yeah, there's 1 here and 1 there. Can you see that?
No, there's 3, aren't there?
So we just need to rotate some of these, right?
Yep.
So this has got. I rotate it this way. Should work. Maybe. Rotate a couple of them this way. Does that work? We may have broken all the. There's still 7 from one angle.
So there's 7.
Now on this side we're expecting 5, right? This is the top. So we're expecting that's off the screen. We're expecting 5,
oh, yes.
and we have
1, 2, 3.
And there are 3.
End of sentence. Okay, so not that. So we want it so that we can still see.
That one isn't going to help, I don't think.
No, so it's not that one.
Well, there's no wait. I've got 2 on there. But that can't be
but
right.
But then now we don't have. Yeah.
You can't obviously see all 4 sides simultaneously as I'm doing this. I appreciate. I think that one has to be that orientation because it's got 2 on it.
It's got to have 2 facing us.
And then this one here could have 1 facing us. We could have 1 facing that way and 2.
We could have 1, but then that would have to have 2 facing us.
Okay. Can that have 2? Yes, it can.
And then so that's 7.
So that's 7 this way.
Yeah. Let me just try and.
And how many have we got coming from the top? Now we need 5. And we've got
see?
5, right?
We've got 5. Okay.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now if we turn it back, we are looking for 1 on this side.
Is that?
It's the case.
There's just 1.
Yep. And then on this side there should be 4. And we have 4.
Do we have 4? I can't see that on camera.
Sorry.
Or in real life. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hooray! Right.
It's at 5. No, it's just 4, isn't it? 1 here.
Yeah, it's just a twisted one.
2 here, and 1 here.
Right.
So we've got.
Don't move and don't breathe. Don't make any sudden moves.
But then what do we need to read off? Do we?
Great question. It's at the bottom. It's something about the guards.
Let's move that on the camera.
Let's have a look. With the fires burning in their proper places, look from every direction, but pay attention only to the fire with the largest number of guards beneath.
Where are the guards?
Is that what the numbers are?
Ah, that's what the numbers are. Okay.
Okay, so pay attention only to the fire with the largest number of guards beneath.
So we look from each direction, take the biggest number. So from the east, there's only 1. Wait, no, this is not the east. This is the west. From the west, where there's only 1 fire, we have a 1, right? Here. Can you see that on here? Yes, you can. So we write 1 on the card. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, we just have to ignore the 1. We don't know which order to do them yet.
Well, 1 is the smallest number, so we can
what about 0? Oh no, there isn't 0.
There can't be 0 guards. So it's like 0. 1, my goodness. 1. Okay. But the other numbers we don't know yet, do we?
That's true. Okay.
Now let's rotate it 90 degrees and see what the biggest number is. There's nothing on this one. So we are expecting from this way to have 4 fires, because this is from the south. And over here, we have, can you see that?
Can we see on the back? That says 1.
And then here we have 4 and 5, and on the back one here, you can't quite see, but it says 2.
Okay.
So the biggest number is 5.
There's 5 on there, but we don't know where that's going to be.
We don't know where that is. So
we'll just remember. I'll just write.
Yeah, write 5 somewhere on there.
5.
This is one of the slightly fiddly ones, isn't it?
It is quite fiddly. It's
Now,
always the fine motor skills that get us. So
now we'll look from the east, which is where we expect to see 7, and we do.
I'm just going to do that.
And there's an 8 on this one you just touched.
There is.
And behind it there's a 4.
And there's no 9.
And a 4 here. 7, 6, 3.
Okay.
So the largest number there is 8.
Yeah.
And then finally we look at it from the north, where we should see 5 fires. Let's just rotate that again. And we see 2, 2 on the right, 3 on the back right.
Yeah.
Where the
6
5? Is that 5 fires? Yes, it is.
6
and 6 and 1 over here. So
okay,
6
so
is the
6.
biggest. So now we have our 3 digits.
So there they are. So
4 digits,
that was
really.
fiddly, wasn't it? So we'll do 8 there, 6 there, 5 there. So it's
So
1,
our code is 1,
5,
5,
6.
1, 5, 6.
That
right.
was fiddly.
So let's have a look. 1, 5, 6.
Using all of our fine motor skills
Yes,
there. And
1,
this
5,
is on the
6.
triangle,
Okay.
which is
Search the triangle
up here.
first.
Okay, triangle at the top. 1, 5, 6. I'm nervous about the foreshadowing of this spider. Let's put it that way.
22.
22.
So should we see if 22 is correct?
Let's do it.
Right, okay. Where's the pack? Oh, I put my...
It's underneath,
Put my
guys. A cup of coffee. Caffeine was more important at this point than answers. I'm sure we all feel like that at some point in the day.
Right, do we say 2?
No. 22.
22, okay. It's like if only there was some easy way of remembering
If only.
by pointing at the thing. 22.
Oh.
Did we get it wrong? Did I do it wrong? What's it on the triangle?
1,
5,
6.
22 is wrong anyway. Courage has found an unlikely place. It's just not here. Unfortunately, this code is incorrect.
That is a shame.
Well, what did we do wrong? Because we have it solved, right? Oh, we've got north, south, east, west wrong. That doesn't have any effect,
It doesn't
does it?
matter.
No.
Oh, no, it does matter.
You can just rotate them and it'll give the right answer, right? No, it won't, will
No,
it?
we've got to look from there. Yeah, so 22 was wrong.
22 is wrong. I realised why, because the compass is at an angle. So we've been looking at the two
looking
sides like this way,
Yeah.
that there and there, but we should have been looking at the intersection.
Were we assuming the top of the page was north?
We were. It's really interesting that there was a valid solution. I mean, obviously incorrect, but we had the right count.
Yeah, but then...
What happens if we... Let me put that other camera back on. What happens if we just turn it to 92... So this is
If we
east.
actually look, so we're...
Is it actually solved by chance
Oh
anyway?
gosh, yeah, because the camera's looking from a different...
So from,
Also, the camera is looking from a different direction that we're looking.
from the east, there's 7. So I actually see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, that's not...
So we're not right.
Well, there might be a 7 on one side. It might just be that the orientations are actually the same.
Can you see 7? Well, I can see
Yeah,
7
that's
there.
7.
And that's looking from the north. So if we turn them all round...
Well, let's just see if we've got 7, 5, 4 as we turn them.
Yeah.
Okay, you can see this on camera.
1... That's only 3.
Okay, we're going to have to solve the whole puzzle again. So we'll start with the 7 first, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
That's interesting it has 2 solutions. I mean,
Yeah.
it can be...
Well, maybe that's deliberate, though, to catch out people who weren't looking for the...
Oh, yes, it could be.
And also, it's north, south, east, west. We should have looked for a compass there. That's definitely on us.
Yeah, oh no, definitely. It's nice.
All right. So
we want 7
yeah, 7, because we placed 7
from
first
the
last
east,
time and it
which
was
is
fine.
here.
Yeah.
So from the east,
Yeah.
this one can only have 1 showing at a time.
So everything else must
Everything
have 2.
else must have 2. Anything. So that's now showing 7.
Great.
It's actually easy to show them on camera as well.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So 7 from there. We now want 5 from the next orientation.
But that's looking from the north for us.
I've confused myself because we have 2 orientations with the orientation Laura and I looking at them at.
Yeah.
And the orientation the camera's at, which is not the same.
Which
the
is
camera
90
is
degrees
to
round
my-
the side.
To my right.
Yeah.
This is just 1 then, right? So we're expecting 1 from this view.
Yeah.
The view. This is the view from the west. We
We're-
see 1.
No, we're...
But we currently
yeah.
see 2. So we need to still see...
This is like next level directional puzzling. And I am quite poor at directions.
Yeah.
7 that
So
way.
looking from the west, we see 1, which is what we did. Now if we go back
Okay.
to the east, so
Do
we're
we
still
see
seeing
7? Are we still seeing 7?
This
Yes,
is the
we
east.
are. We are. No. Yes, we are.
Is that 2 there?
Yeah.
We're still seeing 7, okay.
Okay.
And now from the south, we should see 4.
And the south is there. 1, 2.
Yeah, we see 4.
Oh my gosh.
And then from the other side, we are surely going to see 5.
If we don't, I'm gonna cry.
5 as expected.
Okay.
I've forgotten which way I'm pointing
5.
now. From
we want
the
to look
north.
From the north.
That's this way.
We're hoping for 5. 5. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait, which way is it? This way?
That way.
5.
Please say that way.
That way. Okay.
Right. So
now
we've got to do
the counting bit again.
this scenario
so
again.
Cross out all of those.
And this
numbers.
is why we don't use permanent marker. But
No,
never
this is why
mind.
we do use permanent marker.
Anyway, this is proof that we're solving it in real time.
So you can cross out the 1, 5, 6.
I will.
8.
I'll cross out all of those. Right. Do you want to do the looking? And I will do the writing.
So from this direction, the highest number is a 3 over here.
Okay. So I'm just writing down the numbers that we've got, aren't I?
And then from this direction,
Yep.
which is only one of them, right? The highest number is therefore a 2 by here.
By process of elimination, it's also the lowest
and
number.
then from this side,
Yep.
the highest number is an 8.
We can't actually see that on camera,
you're
although
right.
not that you're not trustworthy.
No, it's here, you're right, it's an 8.
3, 2, 8.
And then over this way, the highest number is probably the 7.
7.
Can you see that? There's a 7, 4, 6, 2, 4, 3, 5.
Great.
Yeah, the highest number is 7.
So, if we
Now
go
what have we
back to
got?
here, we want to order those 2, 3, 7, 8. So the code will be 2, 3, 7
And this is for the triangle.
on the
right?
triangle.
2.
We've hopefully redeemed ourselves.
Yes. 2, 3, 7 is 25. Right, now where's the...
How do we feel about that?
Well, I feel that we've got it. We had it.
You can't say we haven't made an effort, frankly.
Yes,
Do we
well.
get points for that?
Also, our effort setting up the camera as well.
That's true.
I should get brownie points for that. 30.
I've just spotted what's coming next because I saw a big old spider. Ooh, luck is with
30
us.
is correct.
The beacons of Gondor are burning.
Yay.
Gondor calls for aid.
They will be visible from a great distance, and it is only a matter of time before the urgently needed aid reaches Minas Tirith. On your parchment, enter the number 2 under the sigil of Gondor.
Ooh.
2. I'll put this on the screen.
Sigil.
I didn't just knock that off, did I? Was it say 2? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
For how well we understood.
Oh, understood. Understanding.
For you understood how to renew the alliance between the two realms of Gondor and Rohan. I mean, it took us a couple of attempts,
Yeah,
but
let's
we
go
got
next.
there. Another difficult but essential task awaits you. Is it time for a tea break? Turn, turn to pages 14 and 15. We'll turn the page. Is it the last page?
You tell me.
Oh, it is the last page. Lots more text.
Oh, some dots.
Oh, yeah, we're going to cut
Finger
it out
twister.
as well.
Oh.
Ooh, and lines, coloured lines.
And lots
We're going to fold?
of text. Oh, you just write there's coloured lines here, and there's the circles, and there's
Yeah.
Shelob the spider.
Oh, and she's got a spooky skull on
She's
her
got
head.
countable 4 eyes.
Oh, and
What?
these are runes. Runes!
Oh,
runes!
well spotted.
Runes!
So they match on
They,
here.
I think they probably match
Oh, they match on here.
on here.
They give us numbers.
Pleasing. A pleasing moment.
Well spotted.
Okay.
In Rohan, the beacons of Gondor were seen, so they know that King Theodong is coming to their aid with his horsemen and women. And now there is hope for the White City. You, however, have no time to linger in Gondor any longer. You learn that the Fellowship split up some time ago. I'm not sure we've explicitly mentioned the Fellowship so
Classic
far.
Fellowship, yeah.
Frodo and Sam are on their way to Mount Doom, just the 2 of them, and they are in great danger.
If we try. Sorry.
So you must follow
You almost catch up with them near the stairs of...
Cirith Ungol.
Thank you. But before you can reach them, they fall into a trap because
Kaboom.
they are Wallies. They are attacked by Shelob, an ancient, malevolent spider. Only with the greatest effort are they able to defend themselves and escape, for the time being at least. True, Shelob is wounded, but her malice spurs her on towards vengeance. If you don't distract her, the spider will creep out of her lair and try once again to kill both hobbits. Do not let this happen. Okay, noted.
So it's time to slip into the dark cave. Shelob cannot have gotten far, since the thick, sticky threads of her web are everywhere.
Ugh.
Just as you are pondering how to divert the spider, an idea pops into your heads.
Plural.
You pluck and pull in vain at the web. It's strong and cannot be destroyed without the right weapon. Ah, but you could bend it instead. Place matching thins on top of one another. Start at the top, then the bottom, next right, and finally left. Okay. Then take a look at your work as a whole. Slender strands of web, barely visible, which nevertheless touch one another here and there, now show you, from large to small, how to continue. The creases on your forehead betray how hard you are working to save Frodo and Sam. Hurry up and make some progress before Shelob has time to catch you.
And I don't know if you can see it on camera. So this bit is in bold here, and creases is in bold, and there are also a couple of letters, and it's R-U... Ooh, R-U-N-E and S, yeah.
So we didn't need your observations.
We didn't, but aren't you glad you've got them?
Yes. So we need to cut out this, right?
Let's do it.
Now, I just cut this out, but Laura pointed out perhaps I shouldn't have cut off the... It's on the dash line, but there's a purple line at the bottom.
There is a purple stripe at the bottom.
I'm just going to, so we don't lose orientation, I'm going to write P here.
P on the bottom.
The purple.
Okay.
There was a purple line there.
And I think that's important because we're going to... It says put like on top of like, so I think we're going to fold...
Yellow here that I apparently cut off. Yellow here, orange.
Yellow on yellow, orange on orange, and there's green on green and purple on purple. But how do we know which order to fold them? Let's have a look back in our book to see if there are any clues. And if there aren't any clues, it's just panic. No, we don't have to panic. Okay, place matching things on top of one another. Start at the top.
Ah.
Or where's the top?
The top is here.
Definitely, because we just had a north, south, east, west fiasco.
Well, it's got a page number at the bottom.
Okay, fine.
So I think it's defined as
We
the
feel
top.
confident
Do you want to fold it?
No, you can fold it.
We fold this way, so the orange
like on like
goes on here, right? And then it's actually, there's a start of the orange line is here.
Yeah.
So presumably, we put the start of the orange line there, and then fold along the crease.
Yeah.
Like that.
Seamless. Seamless stuff.
Apart from that actual seam. Does that count as a seam?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We have a lot of stupid conversations, don't we?
Mostly my fault.
Mostly my fault.
Full of wisdom.
Well.
Okay, and then yellow on yellow. Then we're going to cover up green on green.
Then at the bottom.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I skipped. Yeah. So start at the top, then the bottom.
So that's along the purple
There we
line.
go. Beautiful. Was that where the purple line started? Did it start in the corner?
The bottom,
yeah. Okay, great. And then right.
So it says.
Next right, and finally left.
Oh, so here's yellow.
Yeah. Yellow on yellow.
That's to here, right?
What are we going to make? Should
I feel it's the wrong length.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, it has to go like that if it's going to line up.
Let's do that anyway. What if we were supposed to fold it the other way?
I think we wouldn't have seen the colours. Then green on green.
Yeah. Is that... Hang on a sec. Oh, yeah. Okay. But then do we see anything?
Well, maybe it's what we've done to the circles when we unfold it.
Oh, do you think?
I think maybe it's selected certain circles.
Okay.
That now show you from large to small how to continue. Slender strands of web barely visible, which nevertheless touch one another here and there. Maybe it's where our folds intersect.
Shall we unfold it and have a look?
Yes, it's exactly that, isn't it? Because look, there's two folds intersecting on this one. And two folds intersect on this one. And
two on this one.
And that's it, right? Okay, so we've got the symbol at the top here, which is an H, right? In this.
Oh, yeah.
And then we've got, where else do the two lines cross? They cross here, right?
Yeah.
And they cross here.
Yeah.
Which is this symbol here, so that's a B. And then they also cross, and you can see here, right in the middle of the rune, so this can't be a coincidence. So like that. So we've got three runes.
Cool.
And now, as you've pointed out, that our runes on the decoder disc.
Now it does say the creases on your forehead, but no.
Large to small.
Large to small.
So H is, well, it's not an H, but the symbol that looks just like modern H is this 5. Looks a bit like an N too.
Yeah.
And then
the B.
This one, which looks a bit like a Greek letter, is a 6. And the one that looks a bit like a beta or a B is not that. Oh yeah, 1. So from large to small, is that what it says? I keep forgetting immediately. So that's 6
from large to small.
5
6 5 1, and the puzzle is the hexagon.
Go on then.
Shall I do it? I haven't done any decoding
today.
I know.
Usually you do that bit.
Do I? Might usually, and this is probably why. I'll just keep
6 5
spinning it forever. Right, 6 5 1.
Start with, that was
oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you say, you should only really have to rotate it, not even one whole time. But there we go.
Up to half rotation.
20. Done.
And it's on, not there, it's on the
Spooky Spider Lady. Ooh, in that beam of sunlight.
Beam of sunlight coming in. Yes, coming from Mount Doom. I hope not, it's the actual sun.
Yeah, it's the eye from the box, on the front of the box. Okay, well done! You managed to keep Shelob busy for long enough. Thanks to your heroism, Frodo and Sam were able to get away. And not only that, on the floor of the cave you discover a vial of the spider's venom. It may turn out to be useful. Enter the number 8 under the vial of the spider's venom symbol as proof of your, I don't know, you've covered it up. Here. There we go. As proof of your attentiveness. We are very attentive, actually, in this difficult task. Take riddle cards U and V along with this strange transparency, and this is our strange transparency. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, so UV, and we finish with the book now.
We're finished with the book.
And
We've
U
got
and V.
not loads of riddle cards left, but still some. U, V. Right, so much writing.
One final task lies before you. Frodo and Sam have arrived at Mount Doom, and
Finally.
Sauron is doing all he can to find them. His terrible eye gazes down over Mordor from the fortress of Barad-dûr, but he must not discover the hobbits. The remaining companions ride towards Mordor with a great army, with Aragorn, once called Strider, at the front.
Oh, yeah.
The sword Anduril in his hand gives hope to the people of Middle-earth. They are riding towards the Black Gate of Mordor in order to divert Sauron. Aragorn's army has not yet reached the Black Gate, so it is your task to buy time for Frodo and Sam by keeping the gaze of Sauron far from them until the artillery arrives.
Honestly, why do Frodo and Sam need so much help? Were they definitely the right people for this task, do we think?
Yes, I
Are we
haven't
sure?
read the end of the story, yes.
Okay, great. Mordor is rocky.
I can't roll my R's.
Can you not?
No.
Gigantic discs of stone are piled up before you. You are now standing before Mount Doom. Oh, that was fast.
Hi, Mount.
You must somehow come to the other side of the mountain.
You didn't do a bold voice. Come to the other side.
No, when you're doing a bold voice, you go into your normal voice. But I think it's usually because you've been Gandalf.
Oh, right, yes.
And we may be reading too much into this. Anyway, you must somehow come to the other side of the mountain.
So,
That's my bold voice. That is the only way to keep Sauron's gaze away from Frodo and Sam. Sauron's gaze will follow you. His eyes sweep back and forth. The experience that you have gathered during your adventure will certainly come in handy. That's going to be our bold words, I reckon. Your task now is to hide your knowledge and skill from his sight. He cannot know what he cannot see. What he does not know will bring you the success you seek. There are 3 things about you, sorted from small to large, that he will never know. Okay.
Right, so I take from that that we need to use the back of this in some way with the disc, which I already saw earlier. There
We
are
already
some
found those
odd
bits
things.
of-
And we need to arrange the disc so that we can't see certain numbers. Presumably are revealed when we do that. And we need to arrange it so that we can't see
3
the
things
things
about
it
us.
says. And the 3 things are, what are they?
There are 3 things about you, sorted from small to large. That
So
he will
hang
never
on,
know.
you said that he will not know your knowledge and skill. So he's not allowed to know our knowledge, which we haven't labelled on here, and our skill. So on before we found skill was 4. So this is one of the things he will never know. So we can't show it. I'm jumping ahead a bit. I think we're going to be showing numbers, and we can't show a 4.
Okay.
Perhaps I should do this in a different order.
We've got skill. Was knowledge one of ours?
Yeah, it was.
There was wisdom, which is different.
No, that's true. I'll have to look back through the cards and see which is which. Right, so we have, now I've just updated our list. These are all the characteristics we have, which are very neatly written, I'd like to think, in my chunky pen. Agility, observation, understanding, attentiveness, skill, fearlessness, wisdom, cleverness, and inventiveness. I was not consistent with my nusses.
So knowledge isn't one of them.
So skill is here. Yes, so we are on
Your task
here.
is the experience that you've gathered.
Things Sauron will never know. Hide your knowledge and skill. He cannot know what he cannot see. Well, knowledge must be understanding, mustn't it? Well, understanding and knowledge, wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom and knowledge are different.
Yes.
Knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit, and wisdom is knowing not to put it in a fruit salad.
So you can never know
But hang on, there's still only 2
knowledge and
things
skill,
there.
and it's just 3 things about you that he will never know. Maybe knowledge is a combination of understanding and wisdom.
That seems a bit esoteric. When they've actually used the word skill, it seems weird that they wouldn't use the other words.
I'll tell you what. Let's come back to
Shall
that.
we? Yeah, let's have a look
Let's look at the
through the
disc
magic. I'm
first.
just going to move this out of the way.
Okay. So I observed earlier that on the back of this one here, there are some things that presumably overlap with these bars to reveal stuff. So we have to take this apart, right?
Yeah, and also this, just to motivate that slightly, it says Mordor is rocky, gigantic discs of stone. I imagine that we actually just want to take the back off, because that is a gigantic disc of stone, is it not? That matches, and therefore we just put this on top of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Does it have a middle to punch out?
It does. So we can put the pin back in.
Right, so we've now assembled our Mount Doom disc.
There it is.
Our Doom disc.
With the eye of, well, that's the eye of Sauron, isn't it?
Oh yeah, sweeping back and it sweeps back and forth.
It does sweep back and forth.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it reveals... Ooh, it's actually really hard to see in real life and in camera.
You're supposed to do it fast.
Don't think so.
Because if you do it fast, it doesn't. Oh, you can see different things. Oh, it's revealing the pictures.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
So the first one was fire.
Are they all the same though?
Well, that's the blue rune.
That's a rune, but like what?
That's observation.
That's observation, but if you look there, that's also the whip.
Yeah, but they're all different, right? And that's fire. So there's fire, the whip.
Yeah, but look, are they all? Is each picture the same?
Yeah. See, if there's 3 things. Maybe we don't have to eliminate things at all. Maybe we just have to find the 3 things that he can see, or maybe we eliminate the things he can see.
But
as his eye sweeps back and forth, he can see things.
Yeah. So what can't he see?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, question.
Okay, so he can see this. Let's not cross it out in really big pen.
He can see that. So you think that's the whip?
He can see that. Yeah.
So we'll put an X next to that.
So it's not that, and that looks like a fish to me.
Is it the right colour for the?
It's actually.
It is the fish.
It's hard to show it on camera.
Well, yeah. And then next up, what can he see?
So then this way there's
a sword. So he can see that. He can see your skill. And what else can he see? Right next to that, there's the flame, inventiveness.
Yeah.
Okay, again. And he can see your observation skills.
And there's the whip again.
Okay.
And the sword again.
So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4 things that he hasn't seen yet. So we just need one more thing that we can see that we haven't already come across.
So that's fish again. You say that's the vial of poison.
Oh, that's attentiveness. So we've only got 3 things left, so we can stop.
Well, hang on. Should we just check that we can't see them? So that's the whip again. That's the fish again. I hope you can see this on camera. Can you see this on camera?
You can. I'm only looking at the camera.
Oh, right, great. And that's all the same. So there must be 3 of each. So that's sword. It's actually easier to. Oh, that's actually easier, isn't it?
It does say sweeps back and forth.
Yeah, it's easy to do that. So that's sword, whip, rune.
Yeah, I think we've
exhausted the possibilities. This is cool.
So my attempting to interpret it from the text beforehand was relevant.
Yeah.
So let's have a look.
So we think we've got them all. Right.
So we have used the disc to see what Sauron can actually see, and the things he never saw. Apology for the beam of light across it.
Yes,
he never saw our understanding, which is 2,
or our wisdom.
fearlessness, which is 5, and our wisdom, which is 7.
Okay.
And it says from small to large. So we think the code's 257.
And we've taken apart our decoder disc.
The circle.
Should we put it back together?
I guess so. Very annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, we've reassembled our decoder disc.
Okay. And what did we say it was?
257.
257 on the
circle.
The big giant rock.
2, 5, 7. Have we defeated
12.
Sauron?
Have we defeated Sauron? I don't know.
Where's
You've got
the
answers. I don't know.
Here?
I feel pretty good. Should I?
Could be. Here,
the eye. I haven't taken 9 yet, I don't think.
Done! Stop the timer.
Stop the timer. You were able to keep Sauron's gaze away from Frodo and Sam long enough. Thanks to your bravery, Frodo was able to destroy the One Ring in the fire of Mount Doom and save Middle-earth from the darkest of times.
The destruction of the One Ring stripped Sauron of his power, and his armies were scattered to the 4 winds. It was a day of hope and joy for the free people of Middle-earth. Now that the hardships of the adventure have been overcome, you feel the exhaustion in your bones.
You're telling me.
And a yearning for your home, the Shire. Before heading home, a joyous announcement leads you back to Gondor. Aragorn is to be crowned king, and you are invited to the coronation.
Hooray! Now I take real cards W and X. Hooray! Should we see what's on them? Is it an invitation to a party? Oh my gosh! More text!
You reach Minas Tirith just in time to take part in the ceremonial coronation.
Hooray! Unfortunately, from the 5th row where you're standing, you can't see much.
Hilarious.
Suddenly, everyone bows before you, Frodo, and your hobbit companions. Together, you've saved Middle-earth from ruin. Every wizard, dwarf, elf, and human now gives you eternal thanks.
Well, that's not bad.
But now it's finally time to return to the Shire. Your adventure will be told and retold throughout the ages, and who knows? Maybe someone will even write a book about you one day. Hooray!
Cut to laughter. Okay, so we're finished.
Yay!
So what do we think of that? So that was Lord of the Rings.
I liked it. Shadow over Middle-earth.
that.
Shadows plural. Loads of shadows.
Oh, yeah.
Shadows
Lots of
everywhere.
shadows.
What did you think?
I thought it was fun.
Yeah, I liked it.
I mean, I was a bit confused about how we were involved, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think we were like co-fellowship. We were like fellowship plus.
We were like the unknown, uncredited hobbits
Yeah,
who
I
actually
found
did
this-
all the hard work.
I found the story a little confusing. I suspect if you're not already familiar with Lord of the Rings, the story will make almost no sense at all.
But it doesn't require any knowledge of Lord of the Rings or anything like that,
No,
so it's
that's
fine for
true.
you to just be involved in the story and find out a bit about it. It might just seem a bit random,
They're
but
still trying to pronounce the words, and I'm
which
struggling.
we're variously good at. But I think that was really fun. The only thing that I didn't like was getting stuck on that door puzzle so early on that
puzzle
I sort of,
three,
that momentum was a bit like, jarring for me. But the rest of it I thought was like fair and fun, and I liked everything, and it had some like classic exit stuff. I like a bit of folding, love a cutting out puzzle, love a bit of arts and crafts. Yeah, I liked it.
There were a few things we had to cut out, weren't there?
Yeah, would recommend to a friend.
Okay, well, I enjoyed that. If you enjoyed it too, let us know in the comments, please. And if you sold some puzzles ahead of us, which is obviously entirely possible, and if you were screaming probably at the camera that we had not ignored the northeast southwest on that map, which I'm sure is really obvious, when all you're looking at is much more obvious to us than it was to us when we were just looking at that top-down picture.
That looks bad. Sometimes we watch it back and we're like, wow.
How did we not see that?
What Wallies?
Well, there we go. If you did enjoy it, as I say, please leave a note for us. If you didn't enjoy it, leave a note anyway, a comment down below. And also, please do click that like button. And if you haven't yet, then please do subscribe. It means a lot to us.
Yes, please do leave a comment. We love reading everybody's comments and finding out how you did, or whether you're excited about something in the future. If you've got any recommendations for stuff that you think that we would be good at solving in the future, let us know, and hopefully we'll live up to expectations.
Well, there we go. I hope you enjoyed that as much as we did, and all that remains now is for me to say goodbye.
And for me to say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.